Do y'all know what's tomorrow? Honk if you know what tomorrow is. There we go. Tomorrow is Easter. It's the celebration of our Lord walking out of that tomb. And so you and I have the hope, when we're reading through the Bible, we know, even as Jesus is hanging on the cross, Sunday's coming, ain't it? We know, even as the disciples are huddled up, they're scared. Peter betrays Jesus. John's the only disciple that goes to the cross and kneels with Jesus and his mother Mary. They didn't know, but we know Sunday's coming. And church, just like we know Sunday's coming, I came to declare to you that I also know that Jesus is going to come again. Who believes that? Yes. Well, while we're here, I want you to understand that Jesus is wanting to call you and I to a closer relationship with him. There's an old song, I don't know if you grew up on it. Some of you could probably tell me, Pastor, I knew it long before you ever said it, long before you ever existed, but it's the song, I remember my mom singing it to me once. Softly and tenderly, Jesus is calling for you and for me. Jesus is calling us. He's trying to get our attention. It says it this way in Revelation chapter 3, verse 20. Jesus says, I stand at the door and I knock. If any man hears my voice and opens the door, I will come into him and be with him and he with me. Church, Jesus is trying to get our attention. He's trying to get our attention, trying to call us back to him. And we're going to read several stories together that show just what happens as people are going through something and Jesus comes calling. Before I pray, I want to ask you this question, and then we're going to pray and we're going to jump right into our text in John chapter 20. But I want to ask you this, because how many of you know Jesus knows your name? Jesus knows your name. Jesus knows you so well, he knows the very hairs that are on your head. Even some of us that don't have so much hair anymore. Jesus knows your past. Jesus knows the things that you've done. Jesus knows everything about you. Jesus knows things about you that you don't even know. And you know what? He still comes calling. I believe that should be encouragement to somebody tonight.